Today was very boring, and that's okay. But tomorrow is really, really fun. Today, I was prepping all of the sales calls. I had some sales calls. I met with the sales team. I walked through the supplements that I take, and I go and prep for the trip to Atlantic City with Nick, which you'll see a few of. Let's dive in.
Oh, fucks. Wild. Cool. All right, I gotta get home. All right, so today's been crazy so far. I went to bed at like 1 o'clock, and I woke up around 8 a.m., a little bit before 8, like 7:50, and I got right to it. I had a 9 a.m. call that was 20 minutes late, and that kind of pushed me back a little bit. And then I had a call at 10 o'clock. The guy at 9 o'clock was awesome. He was down in Florida. He's a cool guy. Didn't end up closing. He said reach back out in March, which is fine. Second guy I talked to, Bobby, he was a curmudgeon, and he's a nice guy. He played hardball at first. He played hard ass at first, and ended up being a nice guy. But yeah, his nephew is gonna do the course, and so pretty hyped. Good start to the day. I'm now on my way to go to the dentist, which sucks. I didn't wake up early enough to go to the gym this morning, so I don't want to go to the dentist. I want to go to the gym, but I'm going to the dentist, and then I have a content meeting at 12 with Paul. I'm excited about that. We're going to go through some of the the first video, the first vlog, so that'll be nice. And then I'm stacked with sales calls throughout the afternoon. Josh and Wiley are still calling, and yeah, I'm gonna be putting my finishing touches on the course today, and then I'll send a message out to our database, showing them the results that we got for one of our recent clients, and then I'm gonna tease the course by saying, hey, I'm gonna send the results, being like first week after launching ads, and show the types of leads coming through, and then the results that it got, the conversation started. And then I'm gonna say, if you want me to show you exactly how to do it, just click here, and then it'll be a landing page for the course. So I just need to get that set up, and it's hard to do that when you have sales calls back to back all day long, and you are running 30 minutes away to go get your teeth cleaned in the meantime, or in the middle of all of it. It's just a little hectic, but it's gonna be a great day. It's a little rainy, but we're gonna make the most out of it. Come on out.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I love this building. I also love Texans, but it's so rainy right now. I love this building for it being a dentist office. For not liking the dentist. Crazy. Here we are, the crew.
All right, so I'm riding back from dentist appointment, and I ran out of floss picks like 2 months ago, and I haven't been using my regular floss picks, which are really good. I've been using regular floss, and it's just doesn't work out super well. My hands are big, and like I just can't fit them in my mouth, and it's just a problem. It's like acrobatics. So my flossing skills have not been at full capacity, and I got reamed for that. Not really, but she kept repeating herself, and I'm like, I promise. I started talking when, like, you know, when the dental hygienist like is talking to you with their hands in your mouth, working on the stuff, cleaning. I just was like, she was talking to me, and then I ended up just like fully talking, like moving my mouth like this, because she kept saying like to floss, and it was like getting to the point where I was getting a little unnerved, and I just was like, that was my act of defiance, was just like actually responding. And I was being nice about it, but I was like, clearly, I was talking with her hands in my mouth. And I was like, look, here's the thing. I usually am so good about flossing, but I have these floss picks that I use that work really well, and I haven't had them because I forgot to order them again, so on and so forth. And then she was like, she was a great lady. She was really nice, and we talked a little bit, but it's the dentist. It's never really like a super awesome, amazing, fun experience. So, it is what it is. But I had an amazing meeting. I was like 4 minutes. It was 4 minutes to 12 o'clock, and I had a meeting at 12 o'clock with my editor, Paul. Paul's gonna see this, and oh my goodness, I'm just so excited. The feedback that he had on the video. I'm just so excited to see what we end up being able to do with this content. So I also realized I was going through a lot of the footage, and I realized how stupid I sound sometimes when I say and it's just such a bad look. I need to really be careful about the words that I choose to say. And that's a daily insight for Josh. My daily insight. I really love doing these videos though, because I get to track what I've been doing, and sometimes I forget what I say and what I do. And this is just a really good record of that. So I'm hyped about this video. I'm hyped about recording these videos, and I'm excited to get back home and get back to the work that I need to do in order to see the goals that we have as a team be met. 250K by November 1st of 2025. It can be done, and it shall be. Out. Over and out.
Today's been crazy, and it's 1:11. I have my next call at 2 p.m. I live right next to my gym, so I'm going to go and do like a quick 30-minute, just like intense workout. I didn't get to do it this morning, and my schedule looks like this today. So I'm not going to change the focus, but sales call, dentist appointment, which sucked. It wasn't actually that bad. And then 12 o'clock meeting with Paul, editor. That went really well. This 1 p.m. no-showed. This 2 p.m. I have next, so I'm going to go work out in this time. Find time to eat somewhere around here. And then another sales call. In between this, I need to send Wiley. He's closing potentially 2 people. One at 3 p.m. or one at 4 p.m. and one at 5 p.m. He's potentially closing people for the course that I created yesterday. I actually haven't fully wrapped it up yet, which I need to. I just need to add it to school. And once I have it on school, then it's going to be a lot easier for people to pay and just automatically join the community. So this is one of those things where it's like, do I need to have the school part done to start selling it? No, which is why I've started to sell it and just given people Google Drive folder full of videos and like a worksheet to follow. And I think it definitely does the job, but there's a better way to do it. And I don't like to wait for perfection to start things, which is a blessing and a curse. But in this case, I did that. I started selling it, and now I'm kind of perfecting it, and I'm adding it to school, so it's going to be a lot easier. This course should be very easy to sell, and I'm going to just talk to Wiley a little bit about what the offer is, how to position the offer for the course, the benefits, just how to talk about it, what's inside of it, and how much it costs, and how to get started. Just anything that he'd need to know in order to sell it on his own and be confident in selling it. And if someone has like more questions, then we'll just book a call with me, and then I'll talk to them about it. but only if they're someone that's serious. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna stop talking because I am realizing that it's already 1:15 and it's been a few minutes. So, I'm gonna jump to the gym, get a quick workout in. I'll probably shower super quick and then come on back home. But it's a little rainy out, so I'm gonna take the golf cart over to the gym. I might not record when I'm over there, but we'll see. Decided to just jog over. For it not being that long, I'm so winded right now for some reason. All right, that was easy. They have a stupid sign in now. Right here. It's since started raining, and that was a quick workout. So, on my way back. Oh, fucks. Wild, cool. All right, I gotta get home.
I'm curious to hear what you're currently doing to get leads. We've helped numerous roofing businesses like yours significantly boost their lead generation. I'd love to set up a call with our founder, Josh, who has been an expert digital marketer since 2019 and has generated millions of dollars in leads for businesses. He can provide tailored insights that could really benefit your company. What time works best for you to chat with him?
Nice. So what I just did was I had someone no-show me at 2 p.m. I called the guy back that his nephew was interested in the course, and I'm calling him today at 5:15 to get him all set up. So we should be good from there. Is Epic Roofing? Sorry, what's your call? I have a call at 3 o'clock. Apparently they're going to show. Wiley called them up front, and we should be good. Here's a lesson that I've just recently learned going through the process of growing the sales team out. Just because people book appointments don't actually mean they want the appointment. So I'm trying to figure out some more clarity questions to ask for the guys to ask up front to see what potentially could be, like if they're legitimately interested. So we'll see. I'm concerned a little bit about the show up rate. So when Wiley and Josh are booking the calls, I'm having them reach out to them. Okay, I'm sounding like a bumbling idiot right now. It's just because I have a lot going on, and there's a lot going on in my noggin, and I need to like journal and get it all out so that I have clarity and clear sentences come out of my mouth. I'm just right now working on some scripting for Josh and Wiley for when people book the appointment with me. The day of, I want them calling the leads that they are assigned to and that they're booking for me, to call them and say, and just touch base and make sure that the time is still good. Because what I found is with a lot of these roofers, they're booking in the afternoon and they can't show up in the afternoon. They mainly show up more in the morning or in the late afternoon. So just some learning curves around how do we book the appointment. We're really good at that, but getting them to show up to the appointment and go from there, it's just I'm figuring it out as we go along. So what I've done is I've set up some scripting, and I'll kind of like let you peek at what I'm doing. I've set up some scripting where, well, first off, I have the goal for the daily overview. Just like each morning, everyone that's booked a call, go in and reach out to them and confirm the appointment over the phone with them. I also have texts and whatnot going out, and we'll see if that works. But these roofing companies, they're on the fly a lot, so they prefer the phone. So I'd rather do what they prefer and create a good experience for them up front. So boom, that's the first thing. The first objective is to touch base with all the people that came in. Oh my goodness, what did I just do? And then the second objective is to go through all of the new leads that have appointments booked or that don't have appointments booked and call them. And then the third order of operations is anyone that shows up to the sales calls, or anyone that no-shows to the sales calls, follow up with them over the phone. And then all the other people that they've contacted then go and follow up with all of the past leads. So those are the four main, I guess, like the order of operations for how I want them going about it. We have scripting for right when the lead comes in. I'm putting scripting together for when they're asking for the call, like how to introduce me into the equation, saying like, Josh is an expert at marketing. Your conversation with him would be beneficial for your business, something like that. Obviously it's not going to be like that. It's going to be more of like, I'd love to set you up with a call with Josh. He's been in marketing. He's been helping businesses in marketing since 2019, generated millions of dollars worth of leads for the businesses that he's worked with, and definitely think it would be a good conversation. What do you say? He's generated millions of dollars for leads in business, and he can provide you with insights that may really be able to benefit your company. What time works best for you on Thursday to talk? Oh, Thursdays didn't work. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. And then they agree on a time. And after they agree on a time, making sure that this time that they're agreeing on is good, that they're not going to be on the job site, or they're not going to have a bunch of distractions, that they're able to sit down on Zoom with me face to face, us talking. And if they don't like Zoom and they don't want to be on Zoom, or they're going to be out or at a job site and maybe in the car, or they're going to step away, that's okay. We can do it over the phone. It's just distraction free is what we're looking for. Distraction free 15 minutes to provide some insights on how we could possibly get more leads for your business. And then book with them, and then stay on the phone until they receive the notification via email, text, or calendar. And that's great. So that's it. And then the scripting, I have a voicemail script if they don't answer. And then once they actually confirm, I have a script for the appointment confirmation. And then I need to make a script for when someone no-shows. So no-show, marketing brainstorm. So the goal is just to get, like, at any point in the process, if the lead is falling off and they're not, if they're falling off at a certain point, it's like we need to make adjustments and optimize so that those things don't take place and those things don't happen. And it's a daily grind. It's a daily grind just to get people to show up to their meetings. But I'm excited about this course. I'm going to raise the price, and yeah, I'm going to raise the price, and it's going to be glorious. It needs to be reassuringly expensive. That's one of the, I love how Dean, I love when he said that. I was listening to a podcast. One thing that you'll notice about me is I've listened to a lot of really smart people over the years, way better than I am at marketing, better than I will ever be at marketing. And actually, I don't want to say that, because I definitely, if I continue to learn everything and apply everything that I'm learning, and application of that marketing information then turns into wisdom. So I have understanding of the applied knowledge. And if I continue to do that over and over again every single day, and keep listening to people like Dean Jackson, Dan Sullivan, Joe Polish, Ben Hardy, all these great minds, if I continue to listen to guys like that and my mentors like Bill and Norman, and Jerry and my dad, and kind of just all these great men that I have in my life that are in the situations and at the point where I want to be in my life at some point, I definitely think I can get there. So, okay. I abolish that statement that I made. Anyways, I forget what I was gonna say about that. I kind of started thinking. I was like, you know what? No, actually, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I'm gonna wait for the thought to come back to me for like 1 second. Oh, my goodness. I was like, I love when Dean says this thing. And I'm going to refer to Dean a lot probably throughout the entire vlog series because I've been listening to him every single day. And Dan Sullivan. Every single day since 2018, pretty much. Since like August of 2018. So, this is gonna kill me. This is gonna kill me. Oh my goodness. This is just torture. I can't remember what I was gonna say, but I had such a good train of thought. Anyways, I'm excited about everything that we're doing, and I'm just so upset that I can't remember what I was gonna say. But I need to put this course up. Greg Austin at 11 a.m. Feels pretty sticky. I'm so excited though. I'm so excited about the calls we're having. I got a message from Josh. He said the 11 a.m. tomorrow seems like a really good guy. The guy that I have at 3 and at 4 today should be really good. I'm so upset that I don't remember what I was going to say. All right. Anyways, I'm going to get back to it. I finished some of these scripting, and since I finished the scripting, I'm going to... Oh, I'm so pissed that I don't know. I'm going to stop talking about it, but I'm going to get on with it. I need to finish these scriptings up. I'm going to... More importantly, I need to just get I need to get the course up on school. And this is what happens. So you see how there is recorded evidence of me saying that I'm going to do this thing multiple times, right? And clearly I've been procrastinating it or pushing it off because other stuff has popped up that's been urgent, because is the course urgent? Kind of. Yeah, it is kind of urgent. But I'm selling it and people are getting good. They're getting, benefits from it, even if it's not in a perfect form. So is it that urgent? Not really. So anyways, I'm just trying to get everything done, but like I was pushing it off. I was procrastinating it. And because of that, that's a pretty good indicator of when you should probably not be doing that certain thing. And I'll break this down. So the course, right? The course is a product. It's something that I'm selling. It's something that I made that I'm really proud of, that I want people to buy and implement and make lots of money from it. So, boom. That's good. All of the stuff that goes into the course that I and only I am able to do, I have already done. Like, I've put together the curriculum, I've shot the videos, and all of the thinking and all of the strategy and the process and the videos, all of the hard work, all of the thinking to what it is of the product, coming up with it, thinking about it, putting it together, is all done. And I like doing that work. That's actually work that is unique to me, that if I have ideas for products or ideas for services that we can do, and then, thinking about those and expanding on them and kind of packaging it up with the vision of what it looks like, and then letting somebody else that is fully capable of taking all of the thinking that's already been done and putting it somewhere. So like the manual action of actually taking the videos that I recorded, uploading them onto school, having descriptions written for each, and making the graphics look nice on the background and the thumbnail for them, and all of that, all of the work that's essentially copy and paste. Some of it you have to think a little bit for, but not too much. I have guidelines that I've written out for what I want to see happen. And if I can just live in the creating things and just giving direction and guidelines for what I want to see happen, and the vision, if I can just provide the vision, wow, that's awesome. That's great. So bringing it back to like procrastination, Dean and Dan had one of the original podcasts that I started listening to from Dean and Dan was the joy of procrastination. And their whole idea was you don't need to, what you need to do right when you wake up in the morning. Because typically it's those things that you've been putting off that are at the top of your head. And that's a good indicator to you if you've been putting it off and you think about it right when you wake up and kind of dread it. That's a great indicator for either an activity or a to-do that you shouldn't do yourself, that you should find someone else to do it for you. And they call it a who. Find a who that can handle it instead of asking yourself how I do it. And asking yourself how will then have you go down the path of figuring it out and doing it all yourself. And the time spent doing it all yourself, you could spend thinking and providing vision and all of that. But there's a certain point, you have to do the work that you don't want to do when you're starting a business, because you don't have cash flow, you don't have money to pay people to do it, and you have the resource of time, and you have the resource of energy. Hopefully you have some good energy. So you kind of have to use those. At some point you can use different resources for those activities, right? Like once you get your cash up a little bit, that resource, instead of your time is a resource, your cash is a resource, your focus is a resource, your attention or focus. Those three resources, they can be used in lots of different ways. And, if you focus on one thing all day long and it's just replying back to emails back and forth, and then you look up and you spent 8 hours of your focus and attention and your time doing something that didn't push the business forward. And now you're just an email responder. And other people can respond to emails, but they may be thinking about the response or guiding the response. They might not have an idea, but if you work with them a little bit, then they do. Anyways, you can choose what you want to focus on. You can choose to focus on sales. You can choose to focus on systems. You can choose to focus on whatever. And it's a balance between, at first, focusing on the right things, putting money towards the right things. It's kind of a balancing act or a dancing, an act of you have to do the work you don't want to do and put your time and your focus into it, because it will then produce money. Or if you're focusing on the right things, they will then produce money. And then you can use that monetary resource to then pay for your time back. And you can put your attention or focus towards other things instead of responding to those emails back and forth with urgent requests. It frees you up. And I love the idea of who, not how, and how Dean coined it, and then Dan made it into a book with Ben Hardy. But I'm now at a point where I'm still doing a lot of those things. I'm putting my time and I'm putting my focus and attention into things that suck energy out of me instead of giving me energy. Things that give me energy are like coming up with ideas for content, talking to clients about problems that they're facing within their marketing and putting the puzzle pieces together to help fix it. Or just planting the seed, giving them the thought, setting them down the right path to discover it themselves is probably the better way to approach that. But again, the course is something that I've been procrastinating for quite some time, and I don't want to procrastinate it anymore. But again, that would be a really good task to recognize that it wouldn't be a really good task. It's a good thing to be able to recognize those things that you're procrastinating and to realize that you don't need to be the one that does it. That's a really freeing thought to have and to experience. And then right when your cash catches up with you, right when you have the money and it's sustainable, then having someone help out with those things that you don't and shouldn't focus on. Because at a certain point, your time is worth more than if you're bringing in $100,000 a month and you start seeing how much your time is actually worth, if you just do 100,000 divided by however many hours there are in a month, then that's what your hourly rate is. And obviously, might be a little bit less than that depending on what your profit. It might be half of that. Hopefully, it's not half of that if you're bringing in 100,000. But depending on what your profit margins are and all that, dividing it by the overall time throughout the month, and that's your hourly rate. And would it be time during the actual working week? I don't know. I would do full month because we're working 24/7. You take that, and then if you wouldn't pay for, I'm off on another thing now, but essentially, once you start tracking your hourly rate, you start making money, and your hourly rate starts going up, then you really should be reevaluating what you're focusing on, because you could be losing money if you're focusing on the wrong thing. Like if you know that a big moneymaker or a really big leverage activity is shooting videos like this, and if this video gets seen by however many people, and then they like what I'm talking about, and then they come into my sales process, that's a high leverage activity, because it's a video that I shot one time, and it's going to be around forever until YouTube, or for however long YouTube's going to be there, it's going to be there. So people can always reference it, and there's always going to be new people that come across it. And that is something that's very high leverage, that doesn't require your one-to-one time to do. So, it could be a one video versus one email. That's a big difference. One email, that's trading your one-to-one time for a one-to-one interaction, and that's expensive. So it better be worth it. They better be paying you a lot if that's the case. So if that makes sense, let me know. If it doesn't, let me know. But I'm going to jump back into wrapping up this course, which I'm going to do myself, and then once I start making more money, then I'll bring someone on to help with assistant type tasks. I'm going to get the course done. I have this call at 3 o'clock, and then I need to put together once the course is done, I need to meet with Wiley really quick, because he has a call in an hour with someone, and he wants to try closing them with the course. So I think he can do it. We were practicing, we were doing some testing, and I think he can do it. So I'm hyped. But I need to send him over the offer overview, what's inside the course, the benefits of it, and all of that. So we'll do that, and I will check in with you here in a little bit. I might record a sales call today. We'll see. It's 2:46. I'm going to get back into it. See you guys in a sec.
No filters. Why? What diplomacy?
Oh, man.
So, I'm not getting anything back from them, so I received 12 leads. Most all delete the phone number. They ask directly to voicemail. There you go. And my business, I just came up from Chaska, Minnesota.
Okay.
So, I work for a construction company doing horizontal directional drill. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I couldn't hear you there. There you go. Your mic was covered just a little bit. I do the same thing.
But then he just hops in the call because he's telling John Deans.
I just got off with Paul and John Danes. Yeah, big bomb also. If you see this, I'm hyped. We're gonna do some stuff together. But the reason why I was making this video is because I'm documenting everything, and I need to get it through my head that I'm documenting everything still. But it is 5:50. It's not actually 5:50. It's 4:50. It's just not set properly. And I'm eating now. I haven't eaten today. That is correct. That's a true statement. I'm so hungry. I don't think I ate this morning. No. Wow. Okay. It's dark out, and I still haven't eaten anything. It's dark and rainy. I'm hungry. I finally got to making food, and it's now 5:04, so it's been like 20 minutes. I got stuck on a phone call, but what do we have here? Rice. I need to heat this up. Sirloin, tenderloin. Yep. And I cut it up, and it's right there. So good. It's actually overdone quite a bit, but I put a little bit of water on it just to get it a little bit rehydrated. Things you do. I'm not picky though. I'm not picky. I just need to get food in my body before it stops working. Or before my muscles start deflating more than they already have from being a business owner and not prioritizing muscle growth over bank account growth and business growth. So it is what it is. It happens. But time to get some food. What a day today has been. I'm so beat right now. I didn't really get a whole lot of sleep last night. I got to bed pretty late, and I woke up earlier than recently. But I'm gonna start getting back into my normal routine of waking up around 6, 7. I'll probably end up getting up around 7. I find myself I feel like I have really good nighttime energy, so I don't want to waste it, and I'd rather sacrifice waking up earlier. And I've said this before, but I'd rather sacrifice a little bit. This is probably going to change, though. I'm a big believer that you have natural inclinations to being maybe more nighttime or more morning time person, but I feel like you can change that with just your habits. And I've been able to wake up in the morning and have amazing creative time. But again, it has to be set up properly, and the schedule has to be set up properly. And if I have a day like I did today, again tomorrow, which I am, my sales calls with the guys have just been crushing it. Check this out. 8 calls tomorrow. This is December 12th. So tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m., so we got Morgan, Robert, Greg, Cameron, David, Bobby, Chasen, and Yaniv. Gonna be hype. But that's, very tightly scheduled right now. And I'll shortly be, once we sign on a good amount of people, I don't want to, do anything too early and hire myself out of my business, and then have everything go to shit. That'd be terrible. And I've done that before, and I want to avoid doing it again. So tomorrow is a crazy day. I'm going to have probably another month of just absolute madness like that. And probably after a month, I'll be able to start grooming these guys, and they'll probably start closing themselves. And we'll have everything be working so much smoother, and I'll have more appointment setters. I talked with Paul and John today, and I'm excited about that. I know I just mentioned that earlier, but just thinking about the entire day wrapping up and moving forward, like tomorrow is so big. It's such a big day. 8 calls. And I'm excited for Friday, because Friday I'm blocking the entire day off and I'm going on a vacation. I'm working, but I'm going on, it's not a vacation either, by any means. But it'll be really fun, and I'm excited to showcase it. So I'm gonna get some sleep. It's been a long day, and I have no train of thought anymore. So signing off, 1.2K more. So hype. Gonna get some more people signed up for the CRM. We're gonna reach 100K a month. I think in no time. Very, very exciting stuff coming. Very exciting. Partnerships, collaborations, everything. It's going to be a lot different here in the next 90 days, I think. And I'm just excited I'm documenting it. I'm just so excited I'm documenting it. I'm finally committing to documenting it. Anyways, talk to you later. This morning was very reaction based on my end. I woke up kind of late. But I slept in. I got so much good sleep. So I'm not too upset about it. But woke up, had a really good call at 9 a.m. with my guy. I forget his name, to be honest. But he was a really cool dude. I'm talking with him again at 4 o'clock today. It's cold out. It's cold. I'm hopping back inside. I just kind of woke up and got right into it today and forgot to record and realized that my camera, not my phone, but the camera is full. The SD card is full. And so I have to reformat the card again. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I had someone no-show me today at 10. I was just doing some regular admin work and some journaling this morning. I need to give myself more time in the morning to really think about things. So I'll start soon. So I just looked, and this battery, or this mic is out of battery. So it's not recording, but I'm getting set up right now to talk to Chasen. Chasen is a guy that I met in San Diego like a few years ago. He was actually on season 16 of The Bachelorette, and I think that's really funny because it's the only season I watched. I watched it with Chaz, and I think it was funny because that was the only season I watched, and then shortly thereafter, I actually met him in a club in San Diego. We had tables right next to each other, and we were just like kind of going back and forth. And that's when we met. And then I like tagged him on Instagram the next day because I realized that I had recognized him. And I was like, what is that guy from? And anyways, we ended up following each other on Instagram, staying in touch, and now we're talking. He has a construction company, a roofing, construction, solar company. I'm not exactly sure what their main focus is, but I'm going to dive in today about just kind of talk a little bit about what they're doing and see how we can possibly partner up and see if we can get them some leads. So that's what we're doing. I finished eating, and now I finished eating completely, and my face is really puffy. I always get so puffy after I eat for some reason. That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm just feeling spacey, and I think that food's gonna help a little bit. I need to work out. I feel like, it's funny how you can feel off if you don't do the things you need to do. And I just didn't work out today yet. I will work out later, but I gave myself the grace to sleep in a little bit, which maybe I didn't deserve, but Anyways, that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling spacey. Chasen just responded saying he needs to push back to 12:30. I can't do 12:30. Well, 12:30 his time, which is 3:30 my time. So not able to do that. So I have another hour in between my next call. So I'm gonna get some work done that I need to get done. I'll probably time lapse it. I need to get a new battery for the camera since it's not working. I'm also gonna go on a little walk. So I need to figure out, I kind of want to do something differently with my office. Like, I want this to be seen because it's important for people to see the stuff that I'm interested in, on sales calls especially, and then on calls ongoing, because it's just a better way to relate with people, and it's a conversation starter. It helps break down the barriers a little bit. It's like, oh, I see that you have this thing, or you're interested in reading, or like you like books. What kind of books are those? Or why is there like this guy right here? What is that? Are you a Star Wars fan? Blah 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 blah. All this stuff. A cigar box. Anthony Pettis, his gloves from a fight. It's like, do you watch fighting? I'm not super big into UFC or any of those. I'm trying to get more into it, so I've been staying on top of it a little bit more. But I feel like I don't have very many interests outside of golf and business, and then like cigars and like wine and whiskey and playing video games. I like playing video games sometimes to just like de-stress and unwind a little bit. Reading. But my main things are like golf. I really like restaurants. I like food a lot. I'm a big foodie. I like to eat. I like to cook. So maybe I need to incorporate some of that stuff. I love animals, love dogs. I like art. So, a lot of places to jump off of and talk to people about, but I'm gonna take myself on a little walk. This is my fit today. We got black shirt per usual, and then these comfy pants. They're actually called Comfort. They're super comfortable. They're very, very true to their name. Anyways, I need to email Chasen back really quick, and I'm gonna let him know, hey man, sorry, not able to do it. And then I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna go walk a little bit, just like a 5-10 minute walk outside just to get some air. Because I feel like if I don't prioritize that, I'm not gonna be able to get outside today when there's the sun out. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put my dishes away. I'm gonna soak it because this sticky rice that I get from Costco, it sticks on these plates and it makes it hard to get off. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna change the battery on this so I can record more. What else? That's it for now. And then I have a call at 4. We're gonna get into it. Absolutely get into it. Anyways, I'll talk to you, ladies and gents, later. And actually, I'll be on my walk.
And eventually I had a healthcare startup.
I just got off the phone with David. Chasen was unable to join. He was supposed to join at 12, or said he needed to join at 12:30. David was super cool. He was super into automation, and he's a software engineer by trade. So super cool guy. I talked with him a good amount, and it seems like we'd be able to do some cool stuff with them. They're already really well set up with all of their systems and everything, but I think we'd be able to help big time with the marketing of like really getting strong leads in and just having really good upfront marketing to get leads. So I think we'll be able to do some damage with them. I thought I was gonna have a little bit of a break there since they said they weren't gonna join. So I was planning on, again, going upstairs and getting the mic battery and putting this plate back that I still haven't put back. And you can see everything is stuck on it now. All the sticky rice from Costco is all stuck on it. I need to get some more water. I still haven't gone outside yet. I thought I was gonna go outside. I didn't have time to go outside. So I'm gonna do my little walk for like 5 minutes and get some of my supplements. I haven't taken any of my supplements today. My vitamins / supplements. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna walk you through what I'm taking because you're gonna think I'm a psychopath probably, but that's okay. Domesticated Josh over here, fucking doing dishes. Stupid. I don't want to do dishes. You know, part of me actually likes doing dishes, but I know that I shouldn't, so I don't. Like, not that I don't. I know I shouldn't be putting time into that. I should be putting time into other things. But what are you gonna do when you do your dishes, your own? It's okay. I'll have someone do it at some point. Supplements. Let's go through the supplements. Welcome in to Santa's workshop. Okay. Let's see what we got. GTA Forte. This is a thyroid supplement. It's for my thyroid. So I have hypothyroidism and autoimmune disease. So I take one of those for healthy thyroid function. And I'm out of those two. That's fine. Vitamin D3 to be happy and have high testosterone and energy and all good things that vitamin D can do. You know what? I usually don't take them all. I usually take them all at one time. And I was talking with Paul, and Paul told me, he's like, try taking them 30 minutes apart. And I think that's a great idea. I'll show you how many I'm taking, and then 30 minutes apart, that would be like lots of breaks to do it. Which at some point in time, if I'm really needing to optimize for health, like I'm not super unhealthy, so it's not like an urgent thing. But I realized I was talking. Liver beef. Good for your liver. Good for a lot of stuff. This one's 2 per day, but I just take 1 per day. 2 per day multivitamin. It has everything in it. It has vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin E, and also the types of vitamin A matters. I'm not going to go through every single one, but this brand has super high quality different types of vitamins. Like I know for B12, a lot of energy drinks like not Ghost, but I think Ghost is the only one that does not have cyanocobalamin. It's a bad form of B12. It's a less optimal form of B12. Cyanocobalamin is derived from cyanide. But they use it in a lot of popular energy drinks and in a lot of supplements. Like instead of using methocobalamin, which is not derived from cyanide, they just use it instead. I don't know why. But anyways, I'm gonna read you off everything that this 2 per day has in it. It has vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D3, not that much D3, so I take more. Vitamin E, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, B6, folate, vitamin B12, biotin, pantothenic acid, iodine, magnesium, zinc, selenium, manganese, chromium, molybdenum, inositol, alpha lipoic acid. Okay, so gamma, delta, alpha, beta. Natural mixed tocopherols. I forget how to say that. Okay, they're like proprietary bio-quercetin blend. Marigold extract, apigenin, boron, lycopene, lycopen. I don't even know how to say that. How do you say that? I don't know. Got a lot of stuff in it. All the vitamins. And it was recommended to me by lady that helps me out with my labs and that I kind of go to for this type of stuff, nutrition. So this is CoQ10. CoQ10 is super popular. It's to help rebuild your energy. Helps you get your muscular energy back. Your CoQ, they have like, I remember Bang was the one that I remember having like in big branding on the front, like CoQ10 plus something else. And that was a big thing. Oh yeah, I need to take them, by the way. Here's some more. So these are the ones that I keep in my fridge. So Biomega 1000. It's just a regular old Omega. I take three grams of fish oil. I'm gonna reveal at the end how many. Sometimes I take this. I don't take this all the time. I take it mainly in the winter time, I guess you could say, but I haven't taken it in a little bit. But it's black cumin seed oil. Black cumin seed oil is helpful for a lot of things, but my mom gave me this one. She was like, you should take this. It's good for your immune system. I was like, cool. And again, point of diminishing returns. I'm not sure when we reach that, but this is the last one that I take. This is glutathione. It's like one of the strongest antioxidants that you can have. This stuff makes me feel like a good $1 million. There's actually injectable glutathione that makes you feel even better. Now, these are all, there's a big taboo around injections. Like you can inject vitamin B12. Getting V vitamin shots feels awesome. And you just feel great for like the whole day. And I'd actually say for days after. That's it. Take 5 milliliters out. Boom. Boom. The other one that I'm not showing the administration of it, is L-carnitine. I know you're like, why are you using, what is this from? Research Chem. It's because we're working on something right now. But by the end of it, we get to here. It actually is a lot smaller than what it used to be. When I first found out that I had Hashimoto's, it was so much more aggressive up front. But once I kind of got everything at bay, feeling pretty good. So, down the hatch. Cool. All right, I probably don't have time to go on a walk, but let's do this. All right, so I have not had any mic access for the past few hours, pretty much the entire day. It's 5:57 right now. I wrapped up a few calls. It was a good day. We closed another one. So over the past 2 days, Jose 1,000, Yaniv 1,500, Bobby 1,000. So nice. So like 2,500, and then so 2,500 the past 2 days, plus the 1,500 a month. 2,500 is the cash collected, but then one of them is a 1,500 a month subscription. So it's gonna be 1,500 a month recurring. Guys in South Florida, he's a cool guy. But it's been a long day. I've had back-to-back calls. I'm just like completely mentally fried right now and can't form a sentence to save my life. But I am going to go over this video and I'm gonna post this video on YouTube. I'm so excited. The first one, it looks pretty good. And I'm gonna send I'm using like this tripod with my phone right now. First video, boom, boom, boom. There we go, it's 55 minutes long, 16 gigabytes. And I'm recording an end of day an end of day sales slash state of the union, I guess you could say, for like what happened today, how my conversations went. And I'm not going to do it right here. I'm going to do it on Loom because I want to share it with the team, but I'm also going to include it into the video. So I just need to send it to Josh and Wiley because some of their leads closed today. Some of the leads didn't show up today. So I want to just share that and keep the momentum going. We're in a good spot. It's Thursday. It's been a killer week. We've had 16 calls. We've had 14 calls in the past 2 days, which has been really good. My just been so packed. Tomorrow I blocked off the entire schedule. At 3:30 I have a workshop with Jose, and then I will have, need to send that over to him. I need to send that payment link. And yeah, I need to send some more payment links out. Hype. And then I'm going to upload this video. But tomorrow I have that launch. I'm going to Atlantic City tomorrow. It's just going to be such a shit show. But hopefully I'm just going to stay in the room because we're going to get a big suite comped and or a penthouse or something comped. And so we'll stay there, hang out. I'll probably work the entire time I'm there, minus Saturday. Saturday, I'm gonna do some hanging out and gambling, most likely, but probably not with my own money. If we're being honest, I don't really want to gamble. So if someone wants to play through me, named Nick, then he can. But I don't really want to gamble. I'm not in a gambling mood. I'm already gambling enough day to day with my ad spend and business in general. Taking a gamble on myself. So yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna get to it. I need to send this end of day report. I'm being an idiot. It's not 2,500, it's 3,500. Boys, what's up? I just want to send this over because I don't want to have an end of day today. You can, if you want, give me a call, but I'm not gonna send over a Zoom link. I need to kind of lock in a little bit and finish a few things up, but I won't have my phone on Do Not Disturb, so you can give me a call. Or I have it on focus, but you guys can get through that. Let's see. So today I wanted to break down some of the calls we had today and give you an overview for how they were. So 9 a.m. was Morgan. Morgan was good. He was driving down to Tampa. He lives in Florida. He was driving down to Tampa because he got called and he was going to do a job. Or he got a lead, so he's going to go, sell the job. And so he was just in the car and he was like, can we reschedule to later today so I can hop on Zoom? I was like, yeah, sure. But we ended up talking for a little bit and he liked what we had to say, but at 4 p.m. he didn't show up. So we're going to have to follow up with him. 10 a.m. Robert didn't show up. I got a message from him about an hour after our appointment saying that he was sorry. He's said something was wrong and he couldn't jump on, but he wants to. So if you just go into the conversations and rebook that one, that'd be sweet. 11 a.m. I think we had a call at 11. Did I move it? No, maybe not. I thought someone was at 11 o'clock, but Cameron did not show up at 12. No, actually there was no 11 o'clock. Cameron didn't show up at 12, but I reached him at 11 when I called him an hour before just to make sure that he was still available at 12. And he said, yes, he was. Here in the notes, it says he's an estimator for a roofing company and he wants to generate his own leads. If we could just reach back out to him and rebook him, that'd be great. He's in the no-show category. And then David, on 1 p.m., he was really good. He bought the course. Great guy. He's battling cancer right now, and he's starting chemotherapy in January, and he wants to dive in and start doing the course, start generating leads on his own. So I was like, wow, that's powerful, dude. So he's starting tomorrow on the course. Bobby at 2 p.m., he was a cool guy. Let me pull up my notes on Bobby. He was a great guy. Give me 1 second. So Bobby lives in Georgia and Alabama, and he was thinking about doing the launch program. He's kind of on the edge, and yeah, he was also in the car. He was in Zoom, but he was in the car. And he was like, I'm in Zoom on the car all the time. I know it might be dangerous, but I do it all the time. It's like, okay, just be safe, be careful, and don't pay attention to what's on the screen. I'll turn my video off if you want. He was a cool guy. He's hot. I think he's on the edge. I think he's going to convert. Let's see here. At 3 p.m. was Jason. Jason wasn't able to make it. He's asked if he could push it 30 minutes, and I said he couldn't push it 30 minutes. And his other guy was on David. David was really cool. They're pretty dialed in. I think they might end up doing something. So that'll be good. And then at 4 p.m., I had Morgan. He didn't show up. 4:30, I had Yaniv. He closed $1,500 a month, which is great. He closed in the Grow package. And that's pretty much it. Great day. Great day. Great day. So gonna make tomorrow even better. Tomorrow I'm leaving to go to New Jersey at around 12 o'clock, and then at 3:30 I have the launch call with Jose. So it's very exciting. Gonna lock it in. Gonna start a few of these launch guys. So I'm excited. I would just say follow up with all of the people that no-showed. Follow up with everyone that has appointments booked the same day if we can. Would be great. I know it doesn't always work, and it won't always. They're not always going to show up, but having that extra touch will be nice. Anyways, have a great night, and again, call me if you need me. But tomorrow morning, let's jump on, let's crush it. Let's see what tomorrow morning brings. Nope, pretty much blocked off all day. Cool. A free day to focus on lots of important stuff that's been neglected a little bit. So, talk to you boys soon.